evening, everybody, and welcome to Nick at Night. Tonight's guests will be Caroline McKinney of the Purdue Student Government, and joining me right now is musician Mauricio. Mauricio, welcome.
Thank you. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Good. It's cold.
Now, first thing I want to ask you about is your name, Mauricio. It is simply amazing.
Thank you.
It's like Fabio, but cooler. Do you simply go by Mauricio?
Yeah, it's actually Mauricio.
Mauricio.
Mauricio. You got it.
So Spanish.
Yeah, I'm Mexican.
Okay.
I guess my name is from, actually I don't even. It's like from Portugal, Spain area. I don't know entirely.
Put the
You're Nick.
Yeah.
Nick.
Nick.
Got it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I know it's tough. It's tough sometimes.
Yeah.
Now, what is it that you do exactly musically?
I just play guitar and that's it. Honestly, that's about as far
No
as
singing.
I can't sing. I can do some stuff on the drums, but
Okay.
But really, I just play guitar whenever I feel like it. I've never done anything, too fancy before. But I just play whenever I want to. Honestly, that's it.
Now, when you say fancy, I kind of think of the way you hold the guitar, which is different than what I've seen.
Okay, well,
I wouldn't necessarily call it fancy, but it is different.
Okay, it's different.
It's
The thing about not being able to sing and not being even having the slightest vocal skill is that you gotta kind of figure out a different way to play guitar. Otherwise, it gets boring.
Yeah.
So I do a lot of stuff with different tunings, different ways to hold the guitar in such a way that it opens up different, musical passages or pathways, if you can
Different
call them.
sounds.
So yeah, recently I've been enjoying playing on my lap, like having the guitar instead of like this, have it on my lap, and I tap on it like this, and for me, honestly, it's easy.
It's easy?
It's easy, yeah.
So was this just something that you figured out on your own?
Yeah, I had done it when I started playing when I was like 13, and even back then was around when the movie August Rush came out, and I saw him do something similar, and I tried it, and it wasn't until recent when I was just like, okay, I'm sure if I tried hard enough, I could figure it out, and yeah, I saw some videos online, not really instructional videos, but
Yeah.
The gist of it is that they have it on their lap and they're typing on it, and again, because I'm not singing, all my effort is going towards learning how to play this guitar like this.
And you picked it up quick, I imagine.
Yeah, I think so. Relatively quick.
Good. Okay. Now, a burning question that I have is, who would win in a fist fight, Mauricio or Carlos Santana?
Oh my gosh. Carlos, man, he's got more facial hair.
He's got the facial.
He's got the mustache.
He has the passion.
He's got the passion.
The fuego.
Yeah, he's better with his hands on a guitar than I am. So.
Very humble. Very
He's
humble.
got the
of you.
fuego, though. Thank you for using that word. Thank you.
Very humble for you to say that Carlos Santana.
No, I think that's just the right-minded thing to say. Otherwise, I look like very full of myself or whatever.
Exactly.
So-
It was a trap question.
Thank you.
You answered it correctly.
I passed. Thanks.
Okay. Now, again, why did you get into music?
Why did I get into music? So this was back when I was 13. Shoot, I can't remember. My dad had a guitar. Honestly, my dad had a guitar, and I played it a couple times. I actually went to one guitar lesson in my whole life.
Just one.
Just one.
Wow.
And I thought, okay, this is gonna be my thing. I'm gonna play guitar. It's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna make friends because of it.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna be that guy. But I went to the guitar lesson, and I actually hated it. And I dropped the guitar for, I stopped playing the guitar for like a year and a half. Until
After the lesson.
Yeah, after the lesson, because it wasn't cool the way I was taught. You got to do these series of things. I didn't think it was cool anymore until later on. I said, I'm sure if I tried to just kind of do my own thing on it, it'd be cool. And here I am. I'm 22 now. It's been almost like 9, almost 10 years of me playing guitar, just doing my own thing with it, and it's a blast. Honestly, it's the most fun I think anybody can have by themselves.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
It's great that you found that.
Yeah.
Now, you were in a particular competition
Yeah.
Now,
let-
do you
let-
care to explain or?
Yeah, sure. So,
Okay.
so I think you're referring to Res Hall's Got Talent,
Exactly.
2014. So yeah, I was in Res Hall's Got Talent last year. I auditioned mainly because one of my closest friends, Mario, he just on a whim decided, I'm gonna try to do this back in 2013, and he did amazing. Okay, and I thought, okay, well, if he can do it, like, what do I have to lose? And so I tried it more than anything to get out of my comfort bubble.
Yeah.
Again, like playing guitar, very, very few people at that point knew that I even played guitar. And so I thought, okay, like I'll just do this. And I guess long story short is I won first place.
We got a first place winner here, ladies and gentlemen.
It's-
So, did anything come from that? Like, did you get any sweet prizes? Any like what happened?
I did win $1,000, and I got to hold this big
That's
check.
pretty awesome.
Yeah, that was really cool. But I'm sorry, this is gonna sound really cheesy, but for the day of the performance, I actually had both my parents and my brothers come up from Cincinnati
Wow.
to come watch, and yeah, that honestly meant way more to me because, again, playing on stage, even playing like in the style that I played that song. It's not something that my parents had ever seen before, and so it just meant a lot to me that they were able to drive up and see me, in I think one of the most exhilarating just moments of my life, to be on stage in front of like 1,000 people or something and just play a song that I had spent months writing, and it was a blast. Yeah, Res Hall's Got Talent, like I had just the time of my life.
That's great to hear. Now, I also have another show on PTV called Nick's Flicks. So I ask this of all my guests.
Okay.
What is your favorite movie?
It's not 50 Shades of Grey. Okay, I
Really?
saw that over the weekend.
Really?
And
Whips and chains?
it
Aren't
just
your
it
thing?
was not my thing. I don't know. I just I went with friends. Thank goodness I went with friends.
Her name is Anastasia Steele,
Yeah.
which is ridiculous.
I know, and I can't even remember his name. What's his name again?
Gray?
Gray, Christian Gray,
don't know.
which is kind of, I don't know, if you're gonna have like a religious first name, like I don't know why you would put him in a movie like that, but that's beside the point. I think my favorite movie, if we're going on kind of like sentimental,
Yeah,
that's
exactly,
the type of movies that like really I get attached to is Marley and Me.
Marley and
Marley and Me,
Oh,
yeah.
that's a
And
tough.
the reason I say that is
so
because
sad.
that's the only.
It's a good movie.
That's one of two. I'm gonna have two first places. Marley and Me,
A tie for
tie,
first.
yes.
A tie for first.
Marley and Me and Toy Story 3.
Oh, Toy Story 3 is so good.
Those are the only two movies I've ever cried in. Toy Story 3 much more than Marley and Me.
I'm not gonna lie, I totally
But,
cried in Toy Story 3.
Yeah, I mean, like in that movie, I was Andy. I was Andy in that movie. So definitely those two movies, for sure. Can't
Okay.
think of a second place.
Now, I heard you say you were from Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Born and raised?
It's interesting. I was actually born in Cincinnati, and then I spent several years in Mexico, and then I lived in Belgium for 3 years,
Okay.
and then I moved back to Cincinnati, where I've been there ever since. Well, I mean, until I came to Purdue.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I kind of did the world tour, I guess you can say.
The classic loop. that
Yeah,
every-
but
that
yeah,
everyone takes.
the majority of
The Cincinnati Belgian loop.
yeah,
Everyone knows that.
classic.
Yeah.
Classic with the Mexico detour.
Of course.
Of course. But
Everyone,
yeah,
everyone takes the Mexico detour.
Yeah, you have to. But yeah, I've lived in Cincinnati the majority of my life.
Okay, one last question. I'm a Clevelander.
Oh.
So, who's the worst organization, Bengals or Browns?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with. You guys don't even have a logo right now, if I'm correct. So I'm gonna go with the Browns.
But you guys have so many criminals.
I know. Okay, that's. Some people might think it's pretty cool. It looks pretty hard for Cincinnati, but no, Browns for sure.
So, in essence, Ohio's football teams are not very good.
We'll bond on that.
I'd
Good.
like to thank Mauricio for answering all my questions. We'll have his musical performance when we come back.
It gets pretty cold here. Sometimes it's fun, but sometimes it gets really cold. And when I say really cold, I mean really cold. When it gets that cold, you need to be aware that your residence hall struggles to stay warm too. Yes, I'm talking about the building itself. Furnaces are working overtime to heat these massive campus buildings, and depending on the way it's designed, you may find yourself in a part of the building that's really warm. Okay, let's be honest. Sometimes it gets downright boiling hot. It's okay to open a window for some fresh air, but never leave your room with the window open, and never ever leave it open overnight or over the weekend during the winter. An open window lets cool air in, but it also lets warm air out. And even though it's warm in part of the room, the furnace thinks it's too cold. Eventually the furnace can't keep up and it shuts down. With no furnace, bad things happen. Pipes freeze, which means no water, or worse, the pipes freeze, the ice inside expands, and the pipes burst. Then all your stuff is waterlogged and computers are damaged. Have you ever seen water pouring out of your ceiling? Trust me, you don't want to deal with a mess. So remember that your residence hall is trying to keep you warm when these sub-zero temperatures hit. You can help. Don't leave your windows open for prolonged periods during the winter, and never leave your room with the windows open. Thanks for listening. Enjoy your winter and stay warm.
Hi, and welcome back to Nick at Night. Now we'll have a musical performance by Mauricio. I'm sitting here with Caroline McKinney. Welcome, Caroline.
Thank you so much for having me.
You're very welcome. Now, what is it that you do here at Purdue?
Well, I am Vice President of Purdue Student Government, so my job is to represent the constituents, which is all you lovely people at Purdue University.
Well, thank you.
Of course.
Now, what type of decisions does PSG, Purdue Student Government, make?
Sure. There are different things. I mean, we do all different sorts of things like funding allocation, and we are supposed to be the voice for the student body. So if constituents come to us and they have an issue, then our job is to kind of act as the liaison between students and the university. So
Okay.
we've done a lot of cool projects this year.
Like what?
Well, one of them is actually at the state level now. So one
Very
of our
cool, very cool.
definitely one of our senators realized that jury duty applies to students, even though we can't really miss school easily. So he wrote some legislation. It went to the university, and now it's actually at the state level. And so the state legislators are going to decide whether or not we can have jury deferment. So that means if you're called for jury duty, you can have it deferred until the next May instead of having to take off school to do it.
Wow, I'm surprised that isn't around to begin with.
Right?
But,
Yeah, exactly.
that's very helpful, actually. Now, how are you hoping to expand the Purdue Student Government? What kind of things do you need to do?
Well, actually, elections are coming up, and we need to fill 2 seats per college. So anyone
Oh,
who's
wow.
interested, we have election callouts on February 24th, 25th, and 26th at 7 p.m. in the Kroc Leadership Center, room 260. And
Very nice, very good plug, a good plug.
Exactly. So that way you can learn more information about Purdue student government and how to get involved.
Awesome. Now, you said when are the election? You said when the elections are. Now, who is running?
That's actually not public information
It's not
yet,
public
but
information.
it's going to be a really interesting race. I think a lot of people are interested in making a difference at Purdue, which we totally welcome. So it'll be a really fun and interesting race.
So this encompasses all of the colleges at Purdue, right?
It does, yes. There are 2 Senate seats per college. So you and I are in liberal arts. So
Yeah.
we have 2 senators. Engineering has 2 senators. Everyone has 2. And then the president and vice president run on their own ticket as well.
Okay.
So it's a good time.
So what are the meetings like? What do you do in the meetings, especially as the vice president?
Well, the Senate meetings are what I run. We have the executive branch, legislative, and judicial, just like the national government and the state government. So I run the legislative meetings. So it's all parliamentary procedure. So we make motions, that sort of thing.
Nice.
And so we vote on legislation essentially. And we have guest speakers at the beginning, and they're usually university officials. So we can make those relationships there. And it's a lot of fun. Sometimes it's even controversial. So,
In what way?
well, I mean, when you're representing thousands of students, tens of thousands of students, I mean, it's difficult to get every person to agree sometimes.
Of course, yeah.
But in the end, we're all trying to make Purdue a better place. So it never gets feisty, but it can be controversial.
Now, this is a very important question. You know those wigs that George Washington and stuff used to wear. Does anyone wear any of those?
You know,
still?
we unfortunately don't. I don't know why though.
They're so stylish.
They are.
They were.
Maybe we could reinstate that.
They're very very masculine from what I've seen.
They're pretty attractive.
Now, there are callouts. Mm-hmm. And when are those?
The callouts are February 24th, 25th, and 26th at 7 o'clock in the Kroc Leadership Center, room 260. And we'll go over all sorts of information. So that's where you'll get all the information for campaigning, and then campaigning starts the week right after spring break. So everyone will be tan for the cameras.
All right, nice. Now, we've recently heard that there's going to be an announcement on the 18th by Mitch Daniels, some new announcement. Do you have an inside scoop on what that may be?
I heard it's going to be a big announcement. And that's all I know.
That's all you know.
That's all I'm allowed to reveal, actually, too.
Okay. Now we're going to get to some other very important questions, like
Okay.
what is your favorite movie?
I should have talked to my publicist about this.
Of course.
Forrest Gump. It's a pretty American movie.
Every single time that movie is on TV, I have to watch it.
Oh, yeah.
Every time.
Well, it's on like every weekend.
Favorite
too.
character?
Well, Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks. I gotta go Lieutenant Dan on that one.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I gotta go Lieutenant Dan.
Lieutenant Dan, you ain't got no legs.
I know that. Okay, TV show, number 1, all time.
Ooh, The Office.
The Office.
Oh yeah.
The American one.
Yes.
Okay,
Come on,
okay.
That's the theme here. I'm a politician.
Good. You gotta represent your constituents well. Now, what we like to do at the end of interviews is play a little game.
Okay.
So we're gonna play some rock, paper, scissors.
Okay.
Best of 7.
Best of 7.
And we're gonna go on shoot.
That's a lot of pressure.
It's a lot of pressure.
Okay, let's do this.
Are you ready?
Ready? Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Oh, I won that one. Yes. Okay.
Okay. Very intense. Okay.
Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Oh,
Boom.
man.
Tied
Bad
it up.
strategy.
Tied it up.
Okay.
Tied it up.
All right.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Yes. Okay, ready?
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
I love that
Okay.
scissors.
Okay. I'm down. I gotta bring it back. I gotta
Okay.
bring it back.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh man.
Got it again.
Okay, ready?
Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. What's
Tied
the
it up.
score? We're
Tied
tied?
it up.
Okay.
3-3.
Okay.
This is for all the marbles people.
Uh-oh.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Yes! I'm sorry for
All
coming
right.
on your show
Well,
and beating you.
thank you very much, Caroline, for being here, and we'll be right back. Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Nick at Night. Now, we're going to start one of my favorite segments, Nick's Licks. Hi, everybody. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
This is our fantastic panel. Why don't you introduce yourselves?
I'm Phil. It's my second time on the show.
I'm Julia. I'm a newbie to Nick's Licks.
I'm Jessica, and I'm a veteran.
I just want to reiterate that while she is a newbie, we are all snack experts. Okay, we know what we're talking about. We've studied this before. Now, guys, are you ready for the snack? I have kept it hidden.
Where are you pulling
Oh,
that
he's
out
pulling it
of?
out of his back pocket.
Oh.
They're gonna be all
Yay.
melty.
Jolly
Yay.
Rancher Crunch and Chew.
No snacks appetizing out of a pocket.
No.
Unless it's
It
your
was a
own.
back
Totally gonna be
pocket.
chewy. There's
And
gonna
a
be
back
no
pocket.
crunch.
It was a back
He's
pocket.
sitting.
So,
So that might
they're
have
double,
no
been
crunch
they're
on
double
these.
wrapped. Okay, come on. They're double wrapped.
They're warm. to
So,
buy.
all right, you guys choose. What flavors do you guys want? You didn't even grab anything.
Do these have the
I
jokes
dropped
on
it.
them?
I'm gonna go classic red to start off with, some cherry.
Crunch and chew.
So, guys, what do you think of the packaging?
Well, it's not as warm as what I thought it would be.
I enjoy.
I have a
Coming
cold
from your-
cold butt.
Okay.
You guys should know this by now.
Well, I enjoy the warning that it contains soy and sulfites, so I can be aware in case I have allergies,
To soy.
which I don't.
Yeah.
But
That's
if
good.
you do,
That's good.
Is there a choking hazard?
I would
has to be.
imagine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yep.
Open it up.
open it. Give
So
it
be careful when you inhale it there.
not much of an aroma.
Wait. So
Not
what
much of
flavors
an
do you
aroma
guys have?
here.
Still got a crunch. I was worried
I
that
have
would be
water,
gone after you
Malone.
sitting on it.
We have the crunch. It's hard. It's a little bit like a suppository.
Is
Looks
that
like a
cherry?
cough drop.
Yeah. It looks like a cough
This could
drop.
be medicine.
Kind of looks
but
like
better.
when you first look at it, kind of looks
I'm
like
gonna open
chewable.
mine.
I'm gonna eat it.
I think.
It looks like it would initially
This
be
is
chewable.
new. This is not the Jolly Ranchers that I probably have that are expired. But
Yeah,
a new form.
I kind of wanted to spring for something different, something new.
Wait, Crunch? What is
Crunch and Chew is what
it?
they're
Oh,
called.
so they're not even like true Jolly Ranchers.
They're Jolly Ranchers on the outside, and then they have some sort of chewy.
That reminds me of those
Loveliness
those candies
inside,
you always find
apparently.
at your grandparents' house.
delicious.
It's like a strawberry
Yeah.
wrapper.
It's like not a candy, like a cough drop.
No, like grandmas always have the
Withers?
strawberry,
Withers?
and then you
No,
you
those are
suck on it for like a second, and then you can chew it right away. And this is
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Really?
We
You
need
never
to,
know
we
when
need
they
to get
buy
those.
'em.
We need to get those on the show. That's for sure. Now, what is your first impression?
It's good. I really want to just bite it because it feels like it's gonna be chewy, but not yet. Oh, you bit it. You went for it.
it wasn't. You don't need to.
You went full butt. You went chew immediately.
Is it gum?
I hope
Or am I
it's
allowed
not
to
gum.
swallow it?
No, it says candy, but I mean gum is technically candy.
The inside kind of reminds me of Laffy Taffy.
The
Like
song?
it's chewy and it sticks.
Phil, what do you think? What are your impressions right now?
I like that I went with green. It was a good choice. I do want to crunch it, but I'm not going to right now because it might hurt.
It didn't hurt.
And I
It was
don't want to
pretty
be the
soft.
first person to crunch it like last
They've
show.
already,
We've already
crunched.
crunched. Mine's already gone. I already ate it. I'm gonna eat another.
It makes your
Now
jaw
Going
tired.
the cherry is a classic Jolly Rancher cherry.
I feel like I'm getting cavities as I chew.
Or I'll
It's
get
definitely gets stuck
cavities.
in there. So the cherry, does it taste like a cough drop? Because I feel like cherry hard candies always taste cough droppy.
This is good. Okay.
A little more cough droppy suddenly. That's no good.
It's kind of tough.
Yeah,
The
like a
chewing.
Laffy Taffy at first.
No.
Except Laffy Taffy kind of breaks up
It's not
faster.
really something you can sit there and eat.
No.
Like Starburst.
No.
You can't,
I
like-
think Phil took the right choice. Just suck on
Yeah,
it
you
for a
should.
while. Otherwise, it's kind
Yeah.
of.
Yeah, you should always suck on it.
I'm still chewing.
Yeah, it makes your jaw.
Yeah.
It's an exercise for the
It's
jaw.
tough work.
I don't know.
Can I request something that's not chewy for the next one?
Yeah, you can. You can. Now, I'm gonna try the watermelon. I do not like the chewy part.
But I didn't suck on the last one at all. But when I do, it tastes very good.
It's a lot better
Yeah,
that way.
yeah.
More enjoyable.
It has, like I said, it has the classic Jolly Rancher flavor to it, an original. But I don't know why they felt the need to add the chewy
It's
part.
kind of big though.
It was a little big.
Yeah.
Than the original like hard candy Jolly Rancher. It's bigger than that. Like you can't really like have a conversation
With
while
the Jolly
sucking
Rancher
on
in
the
your
Jolly Rancher
Right.
without looking.
Unless you want to
kinda
look like a
ridiculous.
hick packing some chaw.
Oh yeah, you know, it's just my.
I need a bottle to
is
just
that
start spitting in. I think that'd be
For Jolly
I think that'd be good for television. You know, just seeing me spit
Yeah.
for a while.
Can we get
That'd
him
be
a
good.
spit cup?
Kind of like baseball.
Can we get him one?
Phil wants a spit. Do we have a spit? No, we don't. We don't have a spit cup. Okay. I liked the cherry more than watermelon.
I do too.
I do too.
Yeah, the watermelon doesn't have a very strong flavor.
Lone lime.
I don't really want to try another one. I'm
Is
gonna
it
be honest
lime or
with you.
apple?
But I've never been into Jolly Rancher.
Is
like
it lime
ever.
or it's apple?
It's
They
apple.
get rid of limes in like all hard
green
candy.
apple.
It's unfortunate.
It's not that good. I don't like
The-
lime.
You don't like lime?
No,
No,
I've
lime's
never
the
gotten into
original.
lime.
Apple's the new thing.
I do like
Really?
apple. I liked the lemon
Yeah,
lime.
lime's so 2000
I thought the
late.
lemon lime was always a
Do you
good
remember
flavor.
yellow Jolly Ranchers?
Yeah.
growing up?
No.
They got rid of those.
Yeah,
And
those
they
were good.
introduced
What
those
flavor
blue
was
ones.
yellow?
And I knew they turn your whole mouth blue.
Wait, what flavor was yellow? I don't know. Is it lemon?
Lemon.
Wow.
Lime. Lemon.
Was it super sour? I feel like it would have to be.
It was good though.
It was sour. Yeah. Shouldn't have eaten another one.
Yeah.
I still have to chew. And now I'm talking. Oh, that's gross.
It's not
I'm
gross
still
for anyone
sucking on
else.
this one.
I'm chewing. I feel like I gotta get through it.
Ow.
Gum would have been so much easier.
Yep.
Choose Jolly Rancher. Choose what you're trying to sell.
I know.
They're trying to put two things into one and
Jolly Rancher, what we're saying
confuses
is,
you.
we're saying get your act together, okay? We know. we
Stick
know
to what you're good at.
You guys
is
are
what we're
good.
saying.
You guys are good,
Everyone,
okay?
yeah, blending all
You
these
know what you're doing.
Too much.
Oh.
With hard candies, you do not have the chewy part. figure it
Unless
out.
it's just purely chewy. They do have those chewy ones. It's just like, don't combine them.
Don't
It
combine
doesn't
them.
work well together.
Don't combine
It's
them.
not a good combo. No.
I'm
You're
gonna
eat
double
it?
up.
Wow.
Get a
no.
double. Get a
Look at
double
you,
up.
taking one for the team.
If I cook, does someone know the Heimlich?
What?
Is it good together?
Heimlich?
You've got the watermelon and the
None
cherry.
of us know the Heimlich. Okay, let's get some reviews, ratings. Bill, why don't we start with you?
5.
Any-
Didn't like it. Wasn't into it. I didn't want another one after it. I was happy I picked green apple, but
You're gonna give it a 5?
5 out of 10, yeah.
Okay. Now, like I said, Jolly Rancher, you got the hard candy figured out. You do not have the chewy part figured out. I'm gonna have to go tough on you. You guys got to learn a lesson here, okay?
Hit him.
I gotta give you guys a 2. I'm gonna give you guys a 2
Wow.
out of 10.
Not
Wow,
This is
that's
not a good candy.
Wow.
Get it
Harsh.
together, Jolly Rancher. Get it together.
Made him mad.
I'm gonna go ahead and give it a 4. I didn't hate it that much. It wasn't great. Stuck in
I
my
only
teeth.
said 5 because I thought it was going to be really low. 'Cause
Well,
you guys were talking it up and then
we
come
tried
with
it.
2.
We were
talk
giving
it
it a
up.
chance.
How did we talk it up?
It
We
had
did not
good
talk-
Hey, you were
flavor.
talking up Jolly Rancher.
It had
They're
good
good
flavor,
company.
good outer coating, but the inside was just not great.
In my sweet tooth, naturally, I have to give it a 6 just because I would eat it because it's candied. Just not my
course.
favorite
There you
candy.
Of course.
Fair enough.
Well, there you have it. Jolly Rancher Crunch and Chew, not very good. This has been Nick's Licks. We'll be right back. I'd like to thank my guests, Mauricio and Caroline McKinney. Thanks everybody for watching. This has been Nick at Night.